Heyo folks, it's time for our background. So I was over on Unsplash picking out pictures. Now, maybe you want to change that color that's back there. So we can see that the background layer is locked. I'm going to go ahead and press the lock, which will now unlock that background. And if I come to the bottom to the adjustments layer, it looks like a circle, half black, half white. If I click on it, solid color might be at the top or it might be at the bottom, so scroll up or down and look for it. And then that you have the choice of adding a solid color to the back of your postcard. So you've got your color picker. You can slide this slider up and down for different hues, come around for different tints, tones, and shades. I was actually okay with the initial white background, so I'm going to press OK. All right, here's my layer mask right here, but I'm going to go ahead and delete it. I was just showing you. I know some people like to have a different color for their background. I'm going to place an image on my postcard. So I'm going to click File, Place Embedded, and let's see, Place. And I intentionally placed this photo right on top of everything. I'm going to bring it in a little bit because I like the idea of a little edge of my postcard, like a little border on the outside of my postcard. I like the idea of that. And this is stars, so I'm not super worried about warping stars. Okay. Want it to cover my S over there, bring it out a little bit. All right. So I have this image and it's on the top of my kind of layer sandwich here. So I need to click in the layers and bring it under original text. I might actually want to make that a little bigger. Maybe we're not going to have those white edges after all, as it turns out. Okay, I'm going to double click on this layer and call it background. And you might be thinking, this is a little busy. Well, I have a couple of different ways that we can make our text pop. So for starts, let's lock this background layer. So on the background layer, come up and press the lock. Let me lock my clipping masks as well. So on the clipping mask layer, come up and press the lock. But on the original text layer, here's one trick I have up my sleeve. We actually, if you go look, we're not really using this black text, but we could. So if I click on the move tool and I click on that layer with everything else locked, I could slide that text and I have made a custom drop shadow. Dun, dun, dun. There's other ways that we could do drop shadow, other things we could do to the text, but that's a fun one. And if you like that, go ahead and lock it. If you're wondering about some other things we can do to the text, we can double click. I opened up my clipping mask text and we can double click on a letter and our layer style will pop up, and there's all sorts of things we could do. We could add a stroke. We could add a white outline to the text. We could add a glow to the text. There's all sorts of things. I think that's looking pretty good. So let's look at that. Okay.